Hey guys, it's Alex, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about meeting somebody's representative when it comes to dating. Now, I have fallen into this trap before where I meet somebody and you start acting how you think they want you to act. And usually that wears off, I don't know, by date number 2 or 3. By date number 2 or 3, you're like, yeah, that's enough of that shit. I'm just gonna be myself, and then just kind of be real. And that's where the wheels tend to fall off, because if you're not being genuine with the person right up front and they don't like the real you, well, then you're screwed. But the other thing has happened. A lot of people are out there showing me their representative, and you could tell that women say they're into cars for the sake of not being single. I don't know. It's kind of a weird vibe. They say, oh, I love cars. I'm like, I'm not talking about Mercedes or Altimas. I'm talking about hot rods, fast shit, things that stink. They make a lot of noise. They're fast. They're not really comfortable. So a lot of people do that game where they act like they think the person wants them to act. Now, the more I'm dating, the more I date, the more comfortable I am in my own skin. I go, hey, how you doing? And I'm really laid back, really relaxed. I'm just like, almost like you could tell I put off the vibe that I've been here before, and it's not that big of a deal. And I think the people get either a little intimidated, or they say he's a player, he's too comfortable. But actually, that's who I am. I mean, I'm me. I know that if you're out there putting up a front, like let's say, for example, I don't want kids. I've said that about 30 times on these videos. It's non-negotiable. It's to the point where I'm gonna snip, because it is non-negotiable. Why? I got so many things I want to do. There's so many things I want to do that do not involve children. Once you have a child, you kind of gotta put all that stuff on the back burner. I'm not gonna put anything on the back burner. I want to go racing. I want to make a lot of money. I want to buy a home. I want to establish something. And this is the time to do it. This is the time that I'm motivated. Working for a great company. Things are good. So why stop the ball from rolling? So, when you're out there dating, I tell them right up front, hey, kids are not part of the equation. Now, a lot of people want to keep that conversation for later on. But honestly, I think that just like smoking, just like drug use, just like anything, you have to be on the same page at least about that. Because almost every single time that I've gone on a date, and a woman is a single mom, they tell me the story of how everything happened. Now, I met a woman not too long ago that said she got pregnant as she was filing for divorce. Okay. This one blew my mind a little bit, because I like that she was up front. So I wasn't meeting her representative, I was meeting her. So she said, well, I got pregnant right as I was filing for divorce, and once he found that I was pregnant, we decided to try to make it work. And then I interrupted and I said, let me guess, that lasted like 2 or 3 years and it ended up failing anyway. She goes, yeah, pretty much. He was banging some chick on the side and it was kind of over, and I had checked out of the relationship too, so that was that. This is the curveball that I appreciate that she threw at me. She said, well, she had some woman problems, so she decided to, freeze the eggs. So she froze the eggs. She thought, well, I might want to have another child so that my child can have a sibling. So, she's flipping through the catalog, because that's what they do. Like they're like, hey, do you like how this person looks? And then you go, yeah, I'd like his sperm to fertilize my frozen egg. Mind blowing. So impersonal. And then genetics and everything come into play. But then the person thought, well, why don't I just have the father fertilize my frozen egg? So I went, oh, okay. I said, that's not rare. And I told her, it's not rare that women want to have another child with the same father, even though they're not in love with him. Now, I had told her a story about something like that happened, and she goes, well, that's entrapment. And I'm like, okay, I get it. So she asked the father, would you fertilize, meaning I need a load. I'm looking at the texts. I need a load from you and to fertilize my egg. But you got, and he had already been with another girl, relationship, the whole 9 yards. And he's like, okay, what do I have to do? Because, it's not my kid, it's your kid. And I already got a son, so it's your kid. She's like, yeah, but your load will fertilize my egg so I can have another kid, so my kid can have a sibling from the same dad. I'm like, wow, the thought process just absolutely blows my mind. So she said, he asked her, so what do I have to do? She goes, well, you got to have protected sex for 6 months to ensure y'all ain't going to catch nothing. So she said, well, he reacted in such a way that was like, wait a minute, I got to bang my new wife with a condom for 6 months so that I can give you a load that is fresh and no disease to fertilize your egg and stuff it in your body so that our son can have a sibling? He said, hell no. And I go, that's the right answer, dude. That's the right answer. Yeah. I think the good thing about dating is you get a lot of stories like that. And you figure out, not that people are fucked up. I mean, generally people are fucked up. But things that you think are abnormal are normal to some people, and things that you think are normal to you are absolutely abnormal to some people. Like, to me, that's absolutely abnormal. I would have never had that conversation. Now, when you have all of those stories stored in your head of what can happen and how people can act and the decisions people make, you take that into account when it comes to dating. So fairly recently, I've had all of that filtering gone through, and the caliber of woman that I'm meeting now has gone up a ton. And I'm very happy about that, because that means I'm not wasting my time. I feel like I'm meeting women of super high caliber that know themselves, understand life, or at least you agree with each other about life. And in the last month or two, I've met people that understand that me being happy matters. Yeah, a lot of women subscribe to that notion of keep mama happy. I understand that. That's fine. Nothing wrong with keeping mama happy. But what about me? I'm gonna want to go racing until I can. I'm gonna want to mess with cars until I can. I'm gonna want to relax a lot because I work hard, and I also work hard. So they're gonna have to realize you need to fit into that life, not necessarily me change everything about that to fit into yours. And by golly, the last couple of women I've met are telling me just that. I was looking at a house not too long ago. Boy, that house was a project house. Pretty perfect. I told the girl that I was talking to, hey, I'm looking at this house and things are looking pretty good. And, I made a remark. Maybe eventually you can keep some clothes there. She goes, you have to prioritize if you have room for your cars and if it is right for you. And then maybe I'll fit into the picture. I went, damn, she said the right shit. And I really appreciated that about her, because it tells me that she's on the same page as I am when it comes to, what we want. She understands that keeping me happy helps, and I understand that keeping her happy helps, but it is not all about her. Me. A lot of women I've met are all about me, and you can't come see me, and I'm needy, and I need attention, and I need I. And I am a giver that way, but almost to my own detriment. So I started saying, wait a minute, I got to start being a little more selfish here, because at the end of the day, if I'm not happy in the situation, I'm just going to be fake, and they're just going to be seeing my representative, not me, the real me. And once they get to know the real me, they might not like that. So that's what I mean about being honest and being true to what you want with the person you meet, instead of acting like you think they want you to act. It's an interesting dynamic when you get out there dating and meet some grown-ass women that get it. There's a lot of grown-ass women that absolutely don't get it. Do you guys remember about a week or two ago, there's a video of a guy driving a truck, and one of his buddies tries to pass him in a Roush Mustang, and he floors it, and the woman's smiling and looks at him like, you're the best. Like, oh, this truck's so fast, and you're happy, and if you're happy, I'm happy. I'm like, goals. Like, goals as fuck. That's exactly what I'm talking about. She understands that things like that make me happy, and I'm sure, I'll find things that make her happy, and we can come to a happy medium. But all that happens when you've gone through the crap, you've dated all the people that are hurt, meet the representative. I'm not going to pick up any pieces. You better be complete when I meet you. And if you're broken in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to find out sooner than not, because I ask the hard-hitting questions, and I really analyze people really well and want to get to know somebody that's perfect for me. That's the key. So hopefully this video makes some sense about being yourself and meeting someone's representative, or you acting differently just to not be single anymore. Eventually, you're going to want to sit on the couch and just watch football all Sunday instead of going to the pumpkin patch. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.